Hi everyone. We're in the month of August, and for the next 2 months we are going to witness change of weather very often. And with change of weather, a lot of children are susceptible to fevers. So I'm Dr. Komal Gandhi, consulting homeopath, consulting nutritionist, and today I will be talking about how to handle your child's fever. Okay. Now, once your child has a high rise in the temperature and is suffering from fever, but obvious you have to consult your doctor. It could be your pediatrician, it could be your homeopathic doctor, but please consult your doctor first and foremost. Now, besides that, I will share 5 very important things that parents must remember when their child is having fever. One is, besides the medicines that you're giving the child, ensure that your child takes plenty of fluids. The child may not be very hungry to eat, but ensure that you keep giving them water sip by sip, or in any form, in the form of say freshly homemade juice, or you can even give them fruits which naturally contain water. Ensure that they take plenty of fluids because that will help in lowering the temperature. Second important tip, check for signs of dehydration in your child. Ensure that your child does not go into severe dehydration. Now, what are you supposed to check here? So, if your child is peeing less than normally how much the child would pee, then maybe the child is getting dehydrated. If you feel your diaper, the child's diaper, if you touch it, it may be less wet as compared to the normal times. The child, for older children, they may feel dizzy, they may feel like vomiting, nausea. These are the symptoms that you must look out for when you're looking out for dehydration, that the child is feeling too very dizzy. So remember this, that your child does not enter dehydration, and giving them plenty of fluids will ensure that they don't go into dehydration. Third important tip that I'd like to share is, your child will not kind of hungry to eat a lot of food, so do not force feed your child. Remember this very clearly, when your child has fever, do not force feed your child. Whenever they are a little hungry, you can give them in small intervals some simple foods that can be easily digested. If required, mash your food. So maybe a dal rice could be mashed little so the child can eat it easily, or you can give some khichdi, or simple foods are preferred. Fruits you can give. Remove the covering of the fruit and just give the fruit, but ensure that you do not force feed your child. Another very important tip, especially at night while sleeping, please ensure that you wake up a few times in the night to check your child's temperature. You can just touch also and feel it, but if they have higher fevers like say 101 plus or 102, 103, it is better that you check the temperature with the thermometer, right? And last but not the least, ensure that you cover the child with cool clothing, with a thin layer of clothing, because too much of excess clothing can trap the heat and make your child even more warm and uncomfortable. So remember these tips, besides the homeopathic medication or allopathic medication that you're giving your child, these other tips will ensure that the child sails through the fever smoothly and will come back to normal in 3 days of time. I hope this video is helpful for all parents who are going to deal with their children's fever, right? Be prepared that it is the normal fighting system of the body, and it is good that your child has fever. That means the body is fighting off some infection, and don't get too stressed about it. Remember the points that I have shared with you, and I will see you soon next week. This is Dr. Komal Gandhi, consulting homeopath, consulting nutritionist, and I will be coming up next week with another informative video on health.